Now in Toastmasters, people always think that, yeah, I come to join Toastmasters because I want to become a better speaker. But people always forgotten one thing. It's not about communication, it's not about leadership. We always miss out on the leadership part. Now, no doubt, Toastmasters provide a platform for us to speak in front of people, to challenge ourselves, go beyond our limits. But then, how do you know you are a good speaker? How are you going to improve if without feedback? So that is why evaluation comes in. Now, evaluation, it will train you up to become an attentive listener, to think critically and give constructive feedback. And all these attributes are very important as a leader. Do you agree or disagree?
Yes.
I believe so, right? A lot of times just think about you as a manager. If your downline or your employee have a very bad performance, how are you going to communicate this news to him? How are you going to tell him to say, you are very bad? You are no good at all. That's why I give a very low rating. But when you're giving feedback, it's all about an art. Evaluation is also an art. So this is in Toastmasters, we learn about the art of evaluation, how to give a constructive feedback using positive words with a positive mind. So this is what we're going to learn today. But bear in mind, evaluation, there's no right or wrong answer, it's very subjective. This is all based on what the evaluator hear, they observe, and also based on their past experiences. So you might agree or disagree. So if you want more constructive feedback, you can always look for any other audience who's sitting here to ask for more feedback. So if let's say 9 out of 10 people giving you the same feedback, right? Then that's the time that you must start to think and look at the mirror. That is something that I might need to work on. I think that should be fair enough. There's no bias at all. So without further ado, let's start out our evaluation session today. We already have the first evaluator getting ready. May I invite Toastmasters Ken to provide evaluation to our icebreaker speaker, Brian.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard a very captivating speech. A speech can really transform your mindset. A speech that really draws you and inspires you. Today, one door closed, another one open. One opened the door to welcome Toastmaster Brian to deliver his first pathway speech in an Extol platform today. Please welcome, a great round of applause to Toastmaster Brian. Toastmaster Brian, my job today is to evaluate you. Now, a few things I highlight about your strength. Firstly, good content. Realize that your speech, the main focus of your speech, the core thing is you have a variety of job working experience. A good content relates to a lot of us because all of them can easily follow to you. It's very relevant and it's very inspiring. For your various job experience you share with us, the thing that I really appreciate you the most is you really make a lot of preparation to describe the scenario. So that is a very good strategy that you share with all of us. Very well done. Secondly, about your speech, I like about it's like you're very animated and a very good storyteller in describing this scene. I like the way that you display the boss and yourself for talking together. So that is a very good strategy because once you create this, it brings the story, brings the speech to life. All of us are easily drawn up to your humor. So that is a very good technique that you use. Last but not least, you re-emphasize or you refocus the title of your speech. One door closed, another one open. In the middle of the speech halfway, you re-emphasize it again. That draws up a lot of focus on the purpose of your speech. So that is a very good technique or strategy that you have as a champion speaker because they want the audience to know their purpose of their message. Now, Toastmaster Brian, one door closed, another one open. Let's see what kind of new door I can open up to you in your Toastmaster journey. Firstly, what I can suggest to you is work up on your preparation, of course your pronunciation of your speech. Realize that as a good public speaker, you don't have to be have a very good English slang or speak very fluently. My suggestion to you is speak much slower, clearer, so all of us can easily digest your message. Doesn't matter if you speak broken English or your English accent is very different from all of us. As long as we capture that your message, that is very inspiring. That's my first suggestion to you. Another door I can open up for you is you need to work up more on your humor. There's one part I really find the most exciting part, which is your working experience in a mining company, like a cave bomber at that time. somehow your humor was a bit diluted, I realized it. So in order to drop more humor, you must have a poker face. You must say out the things that people might want to laugh. For example, bomb. More of this interesting effect that really draws out to our interest or our attention. With that, Toastmaster Brian, one door closed, another one open. Today, you have opened up a new door in your Toastmaster journey. It's really enthralling, it's really enthralling and really thrilling today. I fully enjoy your speech and take my evaluation as part of your learning journey, as a part of your stepping stone to walk further in your Toastmaster journey. Back to you.
Thank you, Pam, for closing up the door, and let me open up another door to give feedback to you as an evaluator. Now, in Toastmaster, we always highlighted the technique we must use for evaluation is the sandwich method. I know it's a grandmother's story, but I always like to emphasize again why is it so effective, the sandwich method. If you look at Pam's evaluation, it always started off with a very uplifting message. He uncovered the strength of the speaker and share with him some of the things that he might subconsciously wouldn't aware is exactly his strength. Then we move on to provide suggestions for improvement. And lastly, he do a summation. So this is what we call a sandwich with the accents in the middle and then with the open and closing to sum it up. So well done on that. Making a round of applause. So with my closing up the door, I will open up another door for us to our next evaluator, Mrs. Jeannie, for evaluation.
Kit, today you are doing CC number 9, persuade with power. Do you all agree that we must appreciate, acknowledge, and recognize the people in our lives? Yes or no?
Yes.
Louder.
Yes.
Hands up if you agree. I need to see hands because I need to know that they have been persuaded. Then only you would have met the objective. Kids, you have the making of a champion speaker. Do you know that? You have power. Your voice has power. You have rapport with all the audience. You have eye contact. Your body gestures. Of course, our stage is very small, too bad, because we are just a small little homely club. You went a bit front, don't go too front, come back to the front here, or more to the back, so that Sarah, dear, and my distinguished Toastmaster Kwang Ning see your sides or your back side only. Let them see your face as well. Make sure the audience see your face, not your side or back side. Unless you want to show them your back side. Then I don't know. Try not to stand too front. Of course, our stage is very small. I have to apologize for that. The contents of your speech is good because you are relating to one person. I noticed that throughout the whole speech, you are talking about this one person, how unappreciative that person is. And at the end, you admonish all of us to be appreciative, to recognize other people's values, to acknowledge other people's values. And they have been persuaded, and that is the best part. And in your speech, you also must use some vocal variety. I noticed that you were using a very powerful voice throughout. Perhaps the time when you were so sad or disappointed in this best friend of yours, bring down the tone of your voice a bit to show how disappointed you were. That part will show your sadness. Because if you always high, it shows that you were very happy throughout, but you were not. So you bring it down. Because you would have learned vocal variety already, so that your speech will not be just one straight flat line. It has ups and it has downs. Another thing is, you have to, actually for this speech, you have to talk about something that relates to all the audience and not only one particular person. But in your speech, it's just one person. Although everybody acknowledged that they have been persuaded, it is better that you have a team of your speech, number 9, which is relating to the audience instead of to one person only, maybe a group of person or a wider interest, broader interest. Because I have been told to repeat my CC number 9 before, which they felt wasn't good. But I don't believe in repetition of speeches. I believe in moving on and go on to do better things and to be excellent instead of repeating and repeating. So maybe next time, if you have the opportunity to do CC number 9, which I don't think you will have, because we are all going to pathways now. So you may not have the opportunity, I'm not sure. Pick a topic that is broader in view instead of just relating to one person only, or one individual in your life. A wider topic. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeannie. So what Jeannie evaluation, because now key for you is doing CC number 9, so it is an expectation for the evaluator to touch base from all the skills that you learned, the fundamentals of communication, starting from your CC1 about the structure of your speech, how you're going to say it, your body language, and all vocal writing. So I believe Jeannie's already touched base on all those tips on how you can bring your speech to another higher level. So with that, thank you very much for Jeannie providing this feedback to Kit. Please give her a big applause on that.